again, I kind of thought we played in spurts. I thought we came out and, got a big lead early. I don't know, it was 12-2, 14-2, whatever it was. And from that point, I thought we kind of relaxed. We thought this thing was going to be easy. And from that point on, the first half, it was kind of, even game. They play a bunch of guards. They're a different kind of team to play against. They put a guard at the 5 spot. Probably played more zone the first half than I really would have liked to have. But sometimes I do it just to get us to halftime, stay out of foul trouble. I thought you going into halftime, the first stat I can look at to see where our energy's at and where our juice is at was rebounding. We're getting out rebounding. I thought the second half we came out the first 5 minutes and really played. We separated the game, went up 18 or 19 or 20 those first 5 minutes playing man. And from there, it was a little bit spurty again. But again, Southern Miss has a little bit to do with that, the way they play. They spread you out a bunch of those guards, and they got a bunch of guys can dribble, drive. But I thought our post guys, second half, were really efficient. We shared the ball, 22 assists, 12 turnovers. I think we'll take that most nights. And we did what we were supposed to do. We're supposed to come out and find a way to win the day. And you got to win when you're not always at your best mentally. And that's kind of what we did. Questions?
The rebounding has to get better. You're giving up 14 offensive rebounds.
Yeah, we gave up a bunch of them in that zone too. We got to be better right there, that's for sure. And we were better second half playing man. Like I say, when you're in a zone, there's no responsibilities in this area. When you got a man, then I know who it is. But that's an area we've been pretty good in, rebounding that basketball. Again, we just can't. As a coach, you don't like it. I know what happens. I don't like not having those lapses in games when you're up, whatever you're up. And you want to play the same way every minute. And as a coach, I know that doesn't happen. But that don't mean we don't like it and don't want it to happen that way. But again, I thought the second half, we came out of that locker room. We did what we had to do to separate ourselves in a hurry.
Coach Dwight Colby, 20.7 rebounds. I think the stat that stands out most is 10 from 10 from the free throw line. So how big it is for your team to have your big guys shoot that well at the free throw line?
No, it's really big because our bigs are going to get fouled a lot because we're going to throw that ball in there to them. Dwight's. I got him at halftime. I don't know if he's going to show up at the press conference or not. Is he coming? You play whatever minutes he played the first half, and had zero, just getting beat on those backboards. And worse than that, in that zone, that guy jumps up and makes 3 baskets right in front of him and didn't really raise his hand. I knew he didn't have that edge. But to his credit, he came out the second half. You look at his stat line, great stat line, 20.7 rebounds and 10 for 10 from that free throw line. As a team, we're 18 for 22. That'll beat a lot of people because we're going to get fouled a bunch because we're going to do 2 things that cause you to get fouled. We're going to throw it to the paint and we're going to drive it to the paint. And those 2 things create fouls. And again, making free throws is always an important stat.
We talked last week about the schedule getting a lot tougher from here, but I think you guys got confidence, though, starting 2-0 on that stretch.
Well, I should have more confidence being 0-2. So, hey, as I've said from day one, Chad, and you guys know this, we've played a good non-conference schedule. We've played good people. We're going to go on the road and play some good teams, but we've been on the road and played some good teams already in some areas. So it's not going to be nothing we haven't experienced yet. Some teams at this stage of their schedule, they haven't been on the road at all, and when they've been on the road, hadn't played no competition. Well, I can't say that about us. We've been some places. We go to a very difficult place in Marshall. Their style's a different style. We all know what they're going to do. So it ought to be a high octane game because we're going to get up and down the floor too. We'll run, but at the same time, we just got to be smart how we run. What they do it better than anybody else in this league. Run and shoot threes. Well, they'll let you have some layups sometimes, but after that, we got to be able to make them guard us some. We got a couple guys that they got to guard along that baseline. So I know they got a big game today, Louisiana Tech, right? What time's that game?
It's a night game.
6 or 7. Okay, they got a big game right there, and they're off all week just like we are.
Good to see Jake knock down a couple.
Yeah, it was good for Jake. I told Jake to sprain his other ankle. It's going to make him shoot better. He was kind of on a, tough streak. I think he was 4 for 25 in his last 5 games. So it was good for him kind of see that ball go through. And, he missed his first one too. As a shooter, you're always concerned, if you're a shooter, you don't worry about missing that first one. You just wait and get your hands on it again. And sometimes mentally it affects everybody differently, but it was good. It came back to him again. He knocked it down. And, he was 2 for 4. That's what Jake's when Jake misses shots, I've never even hesitated about, him not shooting, because that's what he does. He's a shot maker. He'll make them. He's got enough toughness about him. He's liable to come out and make 7 or 8 in a row. You never know. And as a shooter, you just let him keep shooting, as long as you're taking good shots. And he's been taking good shots.
Justin was 3 of 3 from behind the arc today. Is that something you really want to see him do?
If he can go 3 for 3, yes. Kind of like you, every time he shoots it, what do you think? But, just remember last year, Justin got so he could really shoot the ball well. If you'll remember, I think he made 41 threes. He was shooting about 46% last year on the season. He doesn't have that legs back like he was last year yet. Now, it's very obvious he still has the confidence to do that. And, he's one of those guys, you say no, and there he goes, and he makes it. He's one of those kind of guys. So I am confident when he shoots it. As long as he takes an open shot, he's been pretty consistent, starting last year, and he's getting better now. He's starting to get those legs back a little bit. 2 months ago, he couldn't have done it. He had no legs.
Any issue with taking that last shot?
I didn't know he took it. I got in the locker room. I'm walking, shaking the hand. No, I don't want that to happen. You know that. And he didn't do it on purpose. And I don't know where, I just heard the crowd cheering. I'm looking around, didn't know what happened still. Then the coach just told me in the locker room, Tavion, I looked at the score thing. I said, I didn't know we had 82 points. Thought it was 79. Tay made that 3, I guess. No, I don't want that to happen. So.
Anything else for Coach?
Coach, go back to what you talked about a little bit earlier. When in games like this, where we have kind of a comfortable lead, is it a point of emphasis to not look at the scoreboard, just kind of keep playing? You kind of have to preach that a lot.
You do. You like to. We preach it and preach it. It's easier said than done. Trust me. You like to go out and play when you're up 15 at halftime, make it 0-0. You like to come out with timeout and you win that first 4 minutes. Go win the next 4 minutes. But it's easier said than done sometimes. I think it's very obvious. When you get a lead, everybody gets a little bit loose, a little bit comfortable. Start trying to do some things, maybe we shouldn't try. We'll try to make a big play or a big pass. And that's human nature. You just got to be able to limit those kind of things, that's for sure.